All right. Welcome to the live, everyone. Load. I'm in the control room. Oh, Wi-Fi issues, of course. I'm not surprised. I gotta check if everything is good.
Famous.
Sup?
Oh my god, I'm famous.
What? Sorry, my brother came in the room and I'm still loading my goddamn control room right now. Freaking Wi-Fi issues. But you will feel my wrath today! I'm sorry, I had to get that. I'm actually just gonna pin that. Hold on. I look so ugly in his side view. Ew. This is why I wear masks. Hold on. Alrighty, so you're probably wondering why we're here and why am I making another live stream? This one's dirty. Oh well. Why am I making? Yes, I do. But you're probably wondering why in the world am I making? Why am I making another live stream about furries? Well, I'm still new to the community, but I know a lot about them. And I know just like a little bit about furry haters. And now I've gained more knowledge. So I'm gonna put it here just to cover my chin. So now we're going to talk about furry haters. The one freak. Okay, how should I explain this? The people that hate furries for the dumbest reasons that everyone has probably ever heard of. Moments ago when I was in my car, in my mom's car, I was watching a video that the title says something about a furry hater going to furry con, and apparently this 35-year-old anti-furry guy was live streaming, and he was basically a troll, furry troll. And I don't think any anti-furries would even go into a goddamn con, so he was like brave or something, heroic. Oh, you're so heroic, so brave to go to a monster kind of freaking convention. And the fact that he was flirting with people and like talking inappropriately to them. He was literally talking inappropriately to a 13-year-old furry. A 13-year-old furry. I was so filled with so much anger that I was going to break my goddamn phone. Like, if you're going to a furry convention or any kind of convention, do not, and I mean do not, talk inappropriately to someone if you don't know them. And do not sexually assault them. I don't know. This dude wasn't really sexually assaulting the 13-year-old girl, but he was talking about, yeah, to the 13-year-old furry. And the fact that he was live streaming, the fact that he wanted to let the people know that these furries actually are how do you say actually? I should have researched about it though. How do you say this word? Hold on. Sorry, I had to I had to look up the pronunciation of zoophile or zoophile. I don't know how you say it, but it's a person who is sexually attracted to animals. Most anti-furries think that we are actually sexually attracted to actual animals and actually with animals and our pets. First of all, no, that is absolutely disgusting. You are disgusting for thinking that. You think that we're disgusting? No, you yourself is disgusting for thinking that we do that. Ew. No. I don't want no. Out of the world. Be gone. Please. Oh my god. And like the 35-year-old guy was like trying to make people see that furries are bad and that like it's just the thing that bothers me is that I'm gonna keep repeating this, but a 35-year-old guy was flirting. Not only that, he had a friend saying, "Oh, you should be more aggressive to women. They like that kind of stuff." I'm like, no. And the 13-year-old was genuinely confused about what's happening. She couldn't really hear because she was in a fursuit head. And like, I'm like, you did not just say be aggressive to women. They like that. What? You're basically stereotyping. No. I'm good. So I scroll through the comments, and I'm not that surprised, but at the same time, I'm a little bit surprised that there was still anti-furries in the comments after what they saw in the video of a 35-year-old guy hitting on a 13-year-old furry and basically bothering the other furries in the convention, and he got kicked out eventually anyways. Because most anti-furries think that they're zoophile, they're weird, they're annoying, they're not even human. Like, that's stupid. They're just enjoying their hobby. And I'm guessing they just most likely wow, there's 7 viewers. They most likely ran across the toxic side or the inappropriate side of the, why did I air quote that? The inappropriate side of the furry community, which are the mersuiters. I have mixed feelings about mersuiters because I feel like I'm alright with them as long as I don't see their action, but at the same time, they're the ones that brought so many haters upon us. So I have mixed feelings about the mersuiters, and it's also weird to in a fursuit. But and the fact that the anti-furries, like, there was this one comment. I should actually just go on the post. Hold on. I remember this one comment saying that there's still people under that that suit when there's a goddamn human with actual feelings under the suit. And I scroll through the comments and they were like, no, they're animals. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Technically, we're all animals. We're basically mammals that count as an animal. Like, be big brain. It honestly pissed me off that they thought that furries are not even human, they're actual animals, which is very wrong to say. Like, okay, so this is like a summary of it. So let me get this straight. Man goes to furry convention. Man hates furries. Man flirts with them and records and makes fun of them. I'm gonna go to the replies. It says right here, the man talks nasty stuff to a 13-year-old girl who is in a fursuit. It's so stupid. Oh my god. This one says, I literally just see furries as a community. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just normal people who want to express themselves as they can do that any way they want. And yeah, furries are basically just expressing themselves in just a mascot costume. Then this one was very offensive to me and to others. They dress up as animals, touch kids, act like they're an autistic 4-year-old. Wow. Bringing a mental disorder, a freaking disorder that I actually have, is very offensive. I have mild autism, and that's highly offensive. Like, sorry, my brother kept coming in here. But, like, first of all, yes, most furries are autistic, but they don't act like 4-year-olds. They just act like jumpy characters, and that's literally the point. Do you want to just stand around and be boring? No, you actually have to have some animatic moves and actually be so fun. Like, actually have a stance, like this. This is the most common stance. You don't want to just be like this. You have to be fun with being a furry, bro. Like, thank God, I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry if y'all cringed. Okay. But touching kids is a pedophile thing. And straight up disgusting. Like, kids do like furries. They actually go to furry conventions to see furries, hug them, and, just play with them. Like, I actually seen a video of Telephone actually playing with a little kid. It was the sweetest, most adorable, wholesome, precious thing ever. And I want to be that furry. Actually entertain kids. And, like, no, furries are not even pedophiles either. What the hell is wrong with the people? People who actually think that furries are this, furries are that, are straight up disgusting, yet they think that furries are disgusting when they are the one that thought that, without even doing a research. And yes, JJ, you should do a ranting video. Should make a live stream, because trust me, I do not want to edit. It will take me weeks. Okay, so the reply, the third, fourth reply, excuse me, what? I can't tell if I'm misunderstanding you or if you straight up asked why we wouldn't touch kids. I already told you we wouldn't do that because it's disgusting and illegal, which it is, because that's basically pedophilia. And, like, if you're gonna insult furries, don't bring up mental illnesses. Insults makes you worse than what you see furry as. Yes, it actually makes you look dumb and a straight up a-hole. You think that you're cool, but no, you're not. You're just a straight up a-hole for bringing a mental disorder and for being a pedophile, or literally a straight up pedophile for thinking that we touch kids. Yeah, I found the comment. I don't get why people hate furries. Aren't they still human? Yeah, just in a homemade or commissioned suit, so yes. That's a nice comment. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 comments that don't think that furries are actual humans just in an animal costume. Okay, this comment. It's people hating on them when they don't fully understand. I think that guy thought that the furry community was a, you get the idea. So we was trying to bait someone into saying it on a live stream. I think he thought that we would walk into a convention and make people look weird. Personally, I don't care what part of the community you're in, as it is everyone's right to look different, or technically like different things. I just can't believe the audacity to walk into a convention full of furries and start doing that kind of stuff. It's so wrong and disgusting. Then this one is straight up offensive. I search up furries getting shot. You should actually be in jail for that. That's straight up murder. And then I think there was another one saying that furries are freaks. Yeah, furries are freaks when they're really not. Like, they're just wasting their time right now. And then there's this one. I don't get why people are fine with cosplayers. Meanwhile, furries are like the end of the world. Like, what furries are just wearing animal costume, but when someone cosplays, it's fine. I think this person was also trying to go against the cosplay community, and I'm also in the cosplay community. I don't know. I have to research more, but technically, like cosplaying and fursuiting is somewhat the same level because cosplaying, you're cosplaying as a character. Fursuiting, you're also basically cosplaying as a character or a persona, basically, but just more fuzzy, and more makeup-y with more materials to look more anime-like or cartoon-like or whatever kind of character you're playing. And then this is where I got it. Furries are zoophiles, or I gotta freaking pronounce the word right. Cosplayers are fans who like to dress up as characters they love, which is so stupid. I meant the furry part, not the cosplay. The reply: no, they are not. Not every furry is attracted to furries or animals. They like to dress up. That is not zoophilia. I don't know what they meant. I do understand why they said not every furry is attracted to furries or animals. Technically, no furries in the furry community is attracted to actual animals. Actual animals. Yeah, they can be attracted to other fursuiters, just not actual animals. That's disgusting. Yeah, this one I get this. Lamau, so we just gonna ignore all the cosplayers that sexualize underage characters. Yeah, some cosplayers actually do sexualize underage characters, yet they don't really yell that much about it. Like every fandom has a weird side to it, and that's fine. That makes the fandom somewhat makes some fandoms more fun like. But it can also bring to freaking war. Like, oh my god, hold on. Ren texted me in Discord. Oh yeah, you should. You should, Ren. I know you're in the live stream. You should. I think you'll be suited for Kurapika. Sorry. Let me read the chat. I haven't read the chat. I was too busy ranting. Aw, thank you, Tsundere. Alright, hold on. I actually let me say that I was supposed to take this more seriously because last night I was actually talking to myself about how I was gonna prep for this live stream, and I was like so aggressive. But maybe it's because I was tired, and I get really grumpy when I'm tired. But let me try to remember what I actually said. Gamers. It's mostly like the boy gamers, like the boys kind of gamer group, and like just like the anti-furries in general who wants to kill furries, and they never researched about furries. Like they probably came across mersuiters and instantly jumped to conclusions that all furries are mersuiters, or like ran across an actual precious furry, but just instantly think is weird because it's an animal, a person in an animal costume, when they don't say anything about anthro-like characters that like Mickey Mouse and Sonic, like I said before, and like mascots that are like for sports and like for schools. They don't say anything about that when technically that's actually being part of a furry. What? That makes no sense whatsoever. Plus, the anti-furries really think that they're cool for hating on furries when technically furries have never done anything to gain this hate. Like, if it was like the My Hero Academia toxic side of the fandom, then they would deserve the hate, the toxic side of that fandom. But furries did nothing. I don't like they just got hate out of nowhere since like probably day one. and like anti-furries just hate on furries for no specific reason. Well, there is a reason, but it's the stupidest reason. Just because they dress up as animals, they have fun with actual animals. Oh, just because they're dressed up as a goddamn animal, they're not human anymore. They just transferred it to a non-human. When it's an actual person with emotions in a goddamn fursuit. Plus, like, anti-furries can instantly stereotype, like, they instantly stereotype furries, like, all furries are fursuiters, or that all furries are not human, or that, some people just misunderstood them and they would change their opinion if they knew what furries were really about. Yeah, I was actually trying to change, like, I'm gonna obviously rant more about furries on different social media platforms, so I can at least change some people's opinions on furries, because they're just taking the wrong idea of what furries actually are. Like, if they research more about furries, watch a few con videos, fursuit games, then they'll understand what furries are really about. They're just fun people who like to, like, entertain kids, entertain themselves, express themselves in a fursuit costume, and there's nothing wrong about that. Yet they're getting hate for the dumbest reasons that anyone can come up for. But we can't even do anything about it, no matter how hard we try. People honestly love to hate because it makes them feel powerful. Yeah, that's actually a really good reason. Like, they just want to wave furries down, like, actually wipe them out of existence. When, without furries, or without, like, any of the 4 categories of weirdness, cosplayers, gacha, fursuiters, what the hell am I missing? I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. But those 3 categories, if they never existed, you know how boring the world would technically be? Oh, weebs. I'm missing that one. Yeah. Yeah, those 4 categories. If they never existed, this whole world would technically be boring. Plus, they will have blood on the hands if they want furries to actually die. Like, if an actual anti-furry kills a furry, this on them. That's their fault. They got blood on their hands. They should go to jail. So, meaning, what I'm saying is, anti-furries shouldn't make death threats to fursuiters, because there's a chance that they can actually get blood on their own hands if one of them actually takes their own life. I mean, there are also people that know what furries really are and just think that they're weird. I don't care much for people like that, and they can have their own opinions. Yeah, I'm just pissed off more on the strong anti-furries. The ones that will make death threats, the ones that just waste their time commenting, or just cyberbullying furries for no specific reason, when it's not going to do anything. It's just going to get people against them, and they're going to think, oh, I'm big brain. I'm just going to throw that and that because it's logic, when it's not. You're just making yourself look dumb. Anti-furries. I know this is not going to get anywhere unless I share it somewhere, but stop stereotyping furries, because you're absolutely disgusting for thinking that we have fun with actual animals. Wait, hold on, I'm missing something. I hate when this happens. I hate when I forget stuff. But you're disgusting for thinking that we're probably pedophiles, that we're zoophiles. Just mostly about those 2. Because you think that we're disgusting when we're not. You're disgusting. Oh, now I remember something. You think that furries are a mistake and a disappointment. Except the word disappointment is a funny joke trend in the furry community. I find it funny, but also not funny at the same time. But you think that we're a mistake, a accidental, or that our parents are disappointed in us, when you You yourself, anti-furries, are the mistake for cyberbullying or physically bullying an actual furry for just having fun in a kid-friendly way. If they want to be childish, they can be childish. You can just leave them alone and walk your merry way. You should support furries, but you don't have to. Just don't say anything to them. If you hate them, just move along the way. Don't say nothing. Don't send death threats. Don't actually kill them. I never saw a video of, no. I'm just thinking that someone will probably actually do it. Just don't do anything if you actually hate furries. Try to understand them, because you're basically hating on furries for no reason. I keep saying that. You're basically hating on furries for a dumb reason. But just don't send death threats, because it can actually get to someone and they can take their own life. And that's going to be on you. This is a random example, but I found this on a TikTok comment, I think. So, if you're like, wait, hold on. The world will forever and always be negative, because without yin, there is no yang. I'm okay. So we just gotta look on the bright set of things and take care of ourselves once we care and don't get too fly feathers above haters. Yeah, sometimes the haters get to me. That's why I'm like ranting right now, because like the haters actually got. This is probably the response or the reaction that they're probably hoping for, or they just actually want to see furries cry, which is stupid. I'm just mostly angry with furry haters, and I know I'm just gonna keep ranting and ranting and ranting that, oh, you should change your perspective about furries because you're just hating on them on a dumb reason. I'm gonna continuously say that until it gets somewhere, which I know is a dumb move for me. We would never be able to get rid of people like this. Yeah, there's always negative in the world, but I have a feeling, I literally have a feeling that there's actually going to be a war between actual gamers and furries. We already had one on TikTok, and I'm surprised that the furries actually won. I was doubting because I wasn't really into the furry community that much, but congrats. That was back in like 2018ish, I think. Late 2018. But about the TikTok comment that I was saying, if you were in the hospital and you needed donations to like get the proper treatment that you need to survive, and a furry actually gets you donations, would the anti-furry thank them? Probably not, because there was an actual comment saying, oh, if a furry donated to you and you were like, and they saved your life, would you thank them? And like an anti-furry was like, no, or something. I can't really remember properly about what the comment was about, but I was like, what? How dare you? From what Oliver told me, furries were actually first created to help, I think, cancer kids, like gain donations and like cheer up cancer kids, so they can have like fun, and so they don't have to worry about anything. That's what the furry community was actually made for the very first time, from what Oliver told me. And I was actually very surprised about that, from what the furry community was at first to what it is now. I mean, yeah, some furries do probably still do donations and try to help as many people as possible, but they mostly just want to express themselves, and that's completely fine. This is why we ran to let our anger out. I don't look. It's just, I honestly don't know what else to say. I honestly don't. I just really despise furry haters or anti-furries. Yeah. I'll make the thumbnail first. I just wanna mm, I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm not sure. I could just scroll through the comments and see what else can I get from the um yeah. Hold on. At the end of the day, there's still someone behind the suit, and they are a normal human being like everyone else. It's sad to see people not having common sense about this fandom. If they do, they're probably being mean for lulz. Mm, they just want war. Oh, and the fact that apparently someone said that I can find the goddamn apparently like someone said in the comment section in the video that since he was live streaming, I'm pretty sure that some people actually think that he was heroic because he was like hating on a fursuiter and stuff like that. And then when the people that were backing up the 13-year-old fursuiter with actual knowledge at him, he was embarrassed and like walked away so that the live streamers that are on his live stream don't see what just happened. That's a long comment. I can't read that. Oh wait, I found it. 80% of the anti-furries commenting in here saying stuff like that man is a hero. Haven't watched the video and don't know that their hero also harassed a 13-year-old girl. That's what I actually said when I was watching the video. Oh, I'm pretty sure like something like since there was still furry haters on here, I was like they probably didn't even watch the whole video and probably did not even understand a single thing about what just happened in that video. Because anti-furries would just be anti-furries, literally, and it pisses me off. Whoa. Yeah, there's a comment say, why do people hate furries? There's something wrong with them. When there's actually nothing wrong with being a furry or supporting furries. So dumb. Oh my god. Like, the furry community, I said this in the last stream, is so accepting and lovable and so childish that I love it. Like, there's even anti-socials that they become a furry and they feel more extrovert, which is totally fine because that's usually the point of being a furry. You have to at least let loose and try not to panic whatsoever. Try not to have any mental breakdowns because no one will judge you because I think every furry has been in the same situation as you have. And they open up by being an animal. That's why most people or all furry supporters say that they're just animals expressing themselves. So if you want to be a furry, go for it. Being a furry isn't bad. Just try your best to ignore the haters, and if the haters will eventually get to you, just block them. Literally block them if you can't really change their mind. Because they're just being stupid. And I was gonna say that I'll also be making another live stream. I don't know if today, but I'll be making a live stream of gacha haters. Oh boy, that would be a ride. Trust me, I have a lot of evidence for that one. Except that I can't really remember much of the hater comments that I've kind of come across. What did I just say? But I just wish that I can remember what I said last night. I did remember saying that anti-furries are a mistake, that you should not be existing in this world because you're just hating on furries for the dumbest reasons ever, and that you're sending death threats to a furry, and if one actually does take their life, you got blood on your hands, what would you do now? I just hope that there will be less anti-furries in the future because it's 2020. It's 20 freaking 20. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity in the goddamn Gen Z in 2020 itself. But like there's a lot of people who they express themselves however they want, and there's a lot of supporters. The LGBTQ, for an example. It's 2020. Like people come out, some people don't care. And like they don't accept furries at all. Like it's so dumb. Because they think that they actually have logic for like trying to make furries look bad when they should make themselves just look like an a-hole and a complete jerk. So, and the anti-furries have to research more about furries so they don't get the wrong idea, and so they can understand furries a lot better, because we've been getting hate for like who knows how many years. So, yeah. Wait. Yeah, I used to not like gacha, but only because no one was originally with their stories. Makes sense. But it's alright with me now. Yep. This was a short live stream. Again, it's because I was gonna make this a long one, but like now I can't even remember what I was gonna talk about. God damn it. Oh, let me rage. Okay. Hold on. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna end this live stream with my wrath just done now. Hopefully, unless I come across another furry hater thing. But I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. Thank you, 5 people, or technically 7 people. Well, it's 5 now, but like 7 people joined before. For joining my live stream. I appreciate y'all. Yes, we in this. Thank you. And we're going to now join JJ's live stream when they make their thumbnail. So, oh, whoops. Bye!